Hello and welcome to today's discussion. I'm Claire, and joining me is Alan.
Hi, I'm Alan. We're here to explore some of the key news stories making headlines today.
Let's start with a significant development in international security. President Donald Trump announced that a U.S. military strike killed Hector Rustenford Guerrero Flores, the leader of the Tren de Aragua gang. According to Trump, this was a swift and lethal kinetic operation.
That's quite a statement. What do we know about the Tren de Aragua gang and its significance?
The Tren de Aragua gang has been labeled a terrorist organization by the United States. Guerrero Flores was charged in a New York federal court with racketeering, among other crimes. The gang is known for its involvement in various criminal activities.
So, this operation was quite targeted. Do we know if there was any cooperation or assistance from Venezuela, as Trump mentioned?
According to the reports, Trump stated that the operation was carried out with help with Venezuela. However, the details of this cooperation are not entirely clear from the available information.
I see. That raises questions about the nature of the U.S.-Venezuela cooperation on this matter. Moving on to another significant story, I understand there's been an announcement about the funeral for Iran's late Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. Can you tell me more about that?
Yes, state media reports that the funeral procession for Ayatollah Ali Khamenei will begin in Tehran on July 4th and conclude with his burial in Mashhad on July 9. Khamenei's death was attributed to Israeli and U.S. strikes in February.
That's a significant event, given Khamenei's role in Iran. The timing of the funeral is interesting, especially with the context of the recent conflicts. Do we know if there are any expectations around the succession or the impact on Iranian politics?
The reports don't go into detail about the succession or immediate political impact. However, it's worth noting that Khamenei's death marked the end of more than 3 decades at the helm of the Iranian Republic.
That's a substantial period of leadership. Now let's discuss another related story that's caught my attention. Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif mentioned that a U.S.-Iran peace deal is expected within 24 hours. What are your thoughts on this development?
According to Sharif, the final text of the deal is ready, and preparations are being made for an electronic signing. This follows Pakistan's mediation efforts between Iran and the U.S. to end their conflict.
That's quite a rapid development. If true, it would be significant for the region. Do we have any details on what the deal might entail?
The reports indicate that the deal aims to end the war between the U.S. and Iran and reopen the Strait of Hormuz. The strait is a critical waterway for global oil shipments.
Reopening the Strait of Hormuz would have substantial implications for global energy markets. It's interesting to see Pakistan playing a mediating role. Can you elaborate on what's known about this potential deal?
The U.S. and Iran appear to be close to an agreement to end their war and reopen the Strait of Hormuz. Pakistani Prime Minister Sharif confirmed that the wording of the deal has been agreed upon.
This seems to be a developing story with significant regional and global implications. Let's switch gears to a different story. Lieutenant General Dhirag Seth has been appointed as India's next army chief. What can you tell me about that?
Lieutenant General Dhirag Seth is currently serving as the Vice Chief of the Army Staff and will take charge as the Army Chief on June 30. He's a decorated officer with extensive experience in various command and strategic roles.
That's a significant appointment. What does his background tell us about his potential approach as Army Chief?
Lieutenant General Seth has held numerous key positions and has been involved in driving military modernization. His nearly 4 decades of service in the Indian Army suggests a deep understanding of the country's military needs.
As we wrap up today's discussion, it's clear that these stories are interconnected in various ways, from regional conflicts to significant leadership changes.
Indeed, the developments in the Middle East, particularly around Iran and the U.S., along with changes in military leadership in countries like India, highlight the complex geopolitical landscape we're navigating.
As we close, it's worth reflecting on how these stories might evolve in the coming weeks and months.
That's all for today. Thank you for joining us.
Goodbye, and see you later.